can't see this arm because I'm trying not to show love eating. Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. We are trying to eat dinner real quick. We made a crock pot dinner before I head out to go to Salem, and that's why I'm not wearing lipstick. I got the full face on but without lipstick because I've already made that mistake. I didn't even know if you noticed. So tonight is, I don't have the book, it's in the other room, is book club for Nocturne Salem. Nocturne in Salem is book club. They host a monthly book club and all the thoughts are gone. Okay, let's start this over. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I have absolutely zero thoughts today. No brain cells functioning, which if you have seen the video where we are putting up the tree, you're getting to know exactly how it is because this is a tag along. This is a different video being filmed on the exact same day. So you already know if you've seen that before or after. You'll probably see it after this, you'll understand. And I'm just trying to film an intro before we run out of light because it is 3:30. I need to leave by like just around 4-ish to get there because traffic, and I'm gonna run out of light in the car. So today is, do I have a drink in here? I was using this as a tripod. Did I actually have anything in here?
What time is your book club?
7. I wanted to give myself ample, like, you know, you drive out there every day. You're out there every day. Okay, today is book club, Nocturne's book club. If you're a returning viewer, then you guys know that I am part of the book club that Nocturne hosts. There is a monthly meeting, you can meet in person, and it sells out very quickly. And if that's not the case, make sure you tag Nocturne and or Nocturne Book Club on Instagram because they read everything. And this month is special because I got to pick the choose the pick for the book, which was Winterset Hollow by, I can't remember his name. It's got 3 parts to it. It's Jonathan, I think, something. Do you know?
No clue.
No clue. He's my last remaining brain cell. He's about to look out. Go and get it. Can you want to go get it?
Yeah, where is it?
It's on my bed. He's gonna go get the book. And I've already read the book. So I read it halfway a second time because I read it for Ghouls Who Read, which is the book club I host, which I will put the link, editing Megan, put the link down there because you never do. So book club in Salem, Mom and I go to. Love does not. So it's me and Mom back to Salem. I'm so excited. It's our first time going back post spooky season. So it will be nice because we just avoid, what's his name?
Oh, you got all your little professional tabs in there?
Oh shoot! Where's the orange notebook? Is it right there?
Yeah.
Can you grab it? That's got my other notes in it.
The thing I reminded you.
And there's another notebook in the bedroom. Thank you.
Need it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Jonathan Edward Durham is who it's by. It's another book with a creepy rabbit on the front. You guys know it's an instant 5-star for me if it has a rabbit on the front, which maybe we can do, like, that'd be really funny if I actually find a book that has a rabbit on the front that I don't love. Just, anyways. So we're going back post spooky season for book club. I'm excited. Mom reads it, so we'll give Mom's review in the car once we get there, but I just wanted to get this out of the way and film it with you guys so I have it documented so now I can actually eat my dinner. We made a crock pot dinner meal. It's gonna be yummy. And it is yummy. It was like a throw it all together and let it cook. But I'm gonna eat that with him now and stop obnoxiously talking to you guys. So I'll be back for you in seconds. For me, probably another half hour. Lev is still eating. I'm still trying to get ready. I'm not gonna actually show an outfit of the day video, like clip right now, because the outfit that I'm wearing, I'll probably take a couple pictures later on, like when we're there. But the outfit that I'm actually wearing is one of the outfits featured in the Frog and Toad lookbook outfit, except I added a belt because I couldn't find my belt still, and so I put this little scarf on instead to add a feminine feature, like little bohemian feminine feature to it, featuring literally all of my jewelry, all of it, like all of it, the whole kit and caboodle. So again, if you haven't checked out the video that is the Frog and Toad lookbook, Megan put it up there, Megan put it down there, actually do that. Go check that out because that was really fun to put together. All right, we are in the car. I always feel like the audio sounds worse than it does when I'm editing. Let's get that off of it. What did you think of the book, Mom? Oh, that's a bad angle view. That is just a bad angle in general. You can talk off camera because it's not a...
No, the reverse
Yeah, I know. No, but it's like I can't hold it up here.
Yeah.
Anyways, what did you think of the book?
I liked the book.
You liked it?
I liked the way he wrote. I thought that
His tweets are funny.
I thought it was poetic.
Oh yeah, no, it's very poetic.
Which I enjoy.
I'm trying to get the book out.
I like the characters a lot. I think he portrays the characters so well. I think the backstory, I think it's a very well written book and I really enjoyed reading it.
Yeah.
I almost want to say that I got warm fuzzy reading it, you know, besides
the whole horror aspect of the book, the killing parts.
Yeah, to me that's not horror at all. Like I never felt frightened while reading it. I think it was a very original story. And
it's like, well, Winnie the Pooh horror as kind of the literature. It's very, but not in the sense of there is a Winnie the Pooh slasher, and so that's why I say that it's not like that.
No, I don't think I would call it horror. I don't know, but
elements of horror is how that would what you would put it.
Yeah, thriller, maybe.
Thriller.
I don't know.
It's different.
It's very unique and original, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The way he describes the food and
I didn't get to that part when I was rereading it again, so I remember the scene. What's the bear's name? What's his name?
I forget all of their names.
I forget their names, but the bear, every time he was mentioned, I thought of the Country Bear Jamboree.
Actually, I did too.
Big Al. Big Al from Country, or Liver Lips, which isn't Liver Lips, I'm sorry. He's Romeo Liver Lips, whatever, something.
I actually did also.
Yeah, the Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeah, he was like a little slow.
Yeah, a little, he just,
Southern.
well, I don't know, it was just very Country Bear Jamboree. If you know, you know. Country Bear Jamboree is a show in the Disney franchise in the parks. It's one of the more original ones. It's getting I think the new show is out in Disney World. I don't know if it's still part of Disneyland. And they did do a movie of that when they were doing all the rides to movies. It's one of those that got brushed under the rugs when Pirates Haunted Mansion. They did do Country Bear Jamboree. Very funny, very obscure, but yeah, that Mr. No, sorry, Runny was Mr. Harriman from Mr. Holmes' Imaginary Friends. There was no other way to describe
But then
Runny.
I love the toad. I mean, you know me and toads.
I know you know. I know. They don't. They might not you. Toads are my mom's things. I think I've talked about this, but again, this book really paired well. It's gonna pair well with the Frog and Toad lookbook. If you guys haven't watched that, I'm mentioning it again. And
I have such a visual of the fox, of the toad. Like,
oh yeah,
it was written
it's
so
very
well. There was not like, oh well, maybe this is what they look like. But the visions of them
are very clear.
Very crisp, very exact.
You can't see Mom's hand gestures because she's driving, but she's got all the hand gestures going, guys.
Even the way he described the wounds and the pain and
it's visually.
It's very visual and very, like I said, poetic.
All right. I probably should have read you guys the description because I didn't even talk about what Winterset Hollow was before we went into it. So I probably should read the back of this to you guys so you know what we're talking about now that we're a couple minutes in. Everyone has wanted their favorite books to be real. Let's try that again. Everyone has wanted their favorite book to be real, if only for a moment. Everyone has wished to meet their favorite character, if only for a day. But be careful in that wish, for even a history laid in ink can be repaid in flesh and blood. And reality is far deadlier than fiction, especially on Addington Isle. Winterset Hollow follows a group of friends to the place that inspired their favorite book, a timeless tale about a tribe of animals preparing for their yearly end of summer festival. But after a series of shocking discoveries, they find that much of what the world believes to be fiction is actually fact, and that the truth
In 2 miles, take exit 11 to merge onto I-90 toward Boston.
the truth behind their beloved story is darker and more dangerous than ever imagined. It's Barley Day, and you're invited to the hunt. Winterset Hollow is as thrilling as it is terrifying and as smart as it is surprising. A uniquely original story filled with properly unexpected twists and turns. Winterset Hollow delivers complex, indelible, the what first word that indelible indelible characters? I don't know. The first word that I get choked up on the back here. And pulse-pounding action as it storms towards an unforgettable climax that will leave you reeling. How do you celebrate Barley Day? You run, friend. You run. So basically that's what it is. And for those of you who don't know, and I'm gonna have to talk about this again at book club, is that Winnie the Pooh is a core essence of my childhood. It is like the OG.
Use the right lane to take exit 11 to merge onto I-90 toward Boston.
Yeah, you are obsessed.
I was there should have been a sign. Winnie the Pooh was my hyperfixation as a small infant and toddler,
Yeah,
like
18
obsessive.
months old, he started.
And Winnie the Pooh and like that cottage core essence very much stayed with me. I mean, you guys get it through the branding. So Frog and Toad also huge deal. You know, comment down below if you too also learned how to read from the Frog and Toad books. Very important fact I have to know. Did you guys learn how to read with that one?
Keep right toward Boston and Albany, New York.
And there are like so many. Little Bear.
Yeah, oh my
like
God,
Little Bear. Little Bear.
God, no feet.
No Fee the giraffe. Named No Fee. You don't understand. I didn't realize until I was much older that No Fee was actually No Feet, the snake, not No Fee. But anyways, so these like, all of these kind of vibes stick very much into this. And if you like a good like old-timey British hunt, but also I need to point out
the right lane to keep right toward Boston and Albany, New York.
I also need to point out the fact that this book is the literature in itself is lovely. The prose in itself. Mom was asking me, Megan, when they're speaking, are they actually rhyming when they're not talking about the book themselves? Yes, there are parts of the book where the characters in the words are actually rhyming to mimic that of the actual story, but it's not in the story.
Right, then keep left to
Yeah,
merge
like
onto
Hold on, I just want to wait for the...
Worcester.
Okay, now you can go. I just want...
I didn't realize it. Like I was reading it and I'm like, oh, this
Massachusetts.
flows so beautifully. And then I didn't actually even realize that it was
part about it.
Yeah.
And that also that the overall story, like the journey of the story that you're actually on, follows the archetype that I think there's 8 parts that make a folklore of folklore, while they're talking about the folklore in the story of Winterset Hollow itself in Barley Day.
Mm-hmm.
There are where's the notes? The other notebook has it.
Well, they had a challenge. They had a bag.
No. There is a step by step. I wrote it down, following the story. Yeah, exactly. Sure. So the lesson learned is the one that most people know. This is my notebook from 2 years ago that have the original notes in it. Okay, so it follows Vladimir Prompt's 8 stages of fable and folklore. These are you guys.
About 77 miles.
I keep trying to talk over the GPS.
No.
Okay. So the first one is abstination. Something is gone or gone missing and or leaves. So the father leaving is the first step of that. Interdiction. A command is given, which is them staying away. He has to stay away from all of like the population. He's afraid of it, but then he goes on. The violation of that command. So he goes into society and goes to Addington Isle, which
he goes into society.
He goes into society, and then so that is the part that the command is broken.
Yeah.
Okay. The reconnaissance. The hero seeks information and completes tasks, generally in groups of 3. It's always in 3, which
Yeah.
follows, I think it's Macbeth. Yeah, Macbeth's folklore in 3s. It has to be in successions of 3s or 6s. Is one of these are the notes of this.
Yeah. But yeah, so far 100%.
Villainy.
Well, yeah, there's definitely villains.
Yeah, villainy
Well,
or
who is the
villain locks.
villain?
Yeah.
That
Anyways,
twist.
the villain brings physical harm to the hero and friends while they're completing the tasks. This is part of, like, I'm just telling you.
100, yeah.
I was very 2 years ago. I was very into. This was my my thing because I was doing it while I was.
You love to analyze.
I do love to analyze. Like, so I was playing Resident Evil Village for the first time, and I was like, this follows folklore. And so I was like, wait, this book follows folklore. What are the details of folklore? And that was the rabbit hole 2 years ago during the winter that I went down of that. But wait, there's more. Mediation. The current hero, or now hero, prepares for the foreshadowing. The foreshadowing of what to come is part of is after all of these things. And then the punishment. The villain is defeated in some way or another, and that is the end. Those are the steps of having a folklore that must be followed to make it a classical folklore.
Yeah, 100%.
And so, sorry, I'm like, smack. This is the point. So it's a very educational thing that I have here. Also, the magical realism and the social commentary of the animals being displaced, much like the indigenous tribes, but going back to
100%.
most indigenous people in their folklore use magical realism to exactly. It's very, very, very deep. I'm sorry. It's a 5-star read for me if you guys haven't read this. I'm not telling you the points of what this is to give you a spoil of the plot, which Mom I think did at one point, but
I don't think so. I said
the plot twist. You said a plot twist while I was talking over and over. I try not to spoil this. This is a 5-star read for me. Like I said earlier, if it has a bunny on the cover, generally it's a 5-star read for me. I don't know, it's a prerequisite. We are losing a lot of light right now.
Yeah.
All right, do you have anything else?
No, like I said, I almost got warm fuzzies from
Almost
it.
warm.
I really enjoyed it. I felt for the characters.
Yeah.
Like, I really felt for the characters. And to me, that's what makes a good book.
Yeah.
Was it one that I couldn't put down because I was so engrossed in it?
No, I definitely watched you trying not to read it like at different points. Not like Bunny.
Yeah, no, I could. It wasn't like I had to find out the next page.
Yeah.
It actually made me feel happy.
It's like reading Little Bear, Frog and Toad. It's very cozy.
It's like I said.
I said it was like indie horror. Like think like The Witch or The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Well, The Lighthouse is really
like
weird.
I said, the feast really got me. I mean, I came downstairs. I'm like, okay, we're gonna make a squash tart, and we're gonna go do this.
You
and we're gonna
can't even eat all of that. You just want to. You can't eat any of that. You just wanted to do it. It's a very visual. I mean, but a feast.
Very well detailed.
A harvest feast is just like, okay. Did you guys watch Vlogtober? Did you guys not know we're very passionate about harvest feasts and harvest in general? I think I talked about that in my history of why I'm a spooky fan. I don't know. Anyways, this just hits that nail on the head to bring back some other videos.
Did you tell that you like poo so much you had a poo bedroom?
No, I have not talked. My childhood bedroom was Winnie the Pooh Bear themed. It will be my dressing room. I'm going to subtly put in some Winnie the Pooh Bear decor in it as an homage to that because it's just like at my core. Did I tell you when we were in Disney? I think if you watch the vlogs from Disney, we were in the England pavilion and they did a random meet and greet and with Pooh, it was, but the line was so long and it was so hot that I voted not to do it, even though they were right there. And I was like, I could have taken pictures with Pooh Bear, but yeah, it was too hot. I don't know if I told you that or if I told the vlogs that.
You did not tell me.
Well, yeah, I was trying not to update you. All right, I think that's everything I have to say about this. I will show you guys when we get to Salem. Again, post spooky season, but it's getting a little kind of dark. It doesn't look so dark on camera. It does in real light with like normal real eyeballs. So I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, I was just humming the Peter and the Wolf tune, but that's also the vibe that this book gives me. The back of it states it as a dark fantasy because Mom was saying it was more of a thriller for her. I say it kind of falls in the umbrella of folk horror, but not really. And so then we went into the whole Mom thinks horror is things that make her scared. I say it's a subjective manner that it's very subjective to the reader and the viewer itself, but then this goes back to I really like to analyze shit. So yeah, I do. I like it. It makes me happy. So to give you an exact label of it, the back of the book, which is what's published above the little barcode, says fantasy, dark fantasy with weird animals. But you know, they're loving. I mean, they are. They are. All they wanted. I love the scene. It was almost like the Ace Ventura scene when they go into the room that's locked. I don't want to spoil it. That's all I think of is that one scene in Ace Ventura when nature calls. Ah!
Yeah, no, I didn't get that visual.
I didn't get it either, but I just like my head goes to afterwards, you know. I just want to, I don't have to. I could be anything. It could be the rhinoceros from Ace Ventura. You never know what I'm talking about unless I'm specific, and unless I think there's probably approximately 3 people that are in the people who have already read it, who is part of Ghouls Who Read, will probably know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about,
what did your friends think of it
when we read it?
Yeah.
Every single person loved it. When we read it for Ghouls Who Read, I'm already losing so much light right now. Everybody loved it. I think we all, it was high ratings. It was, I don't know if we all loved it or if we just enjoyed it in general, but a lot of people said that the story stuck with them even if they didn't love it all the way, that they think about it regularly. So it really sticks with you, which is kind of a fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I love it, but I really enjoyed it and I really enjoyed reading it.
I'm gonna say that this isn't one of those books that I compare everything to when I read it. Does it live rent-free in my head because I really love like the whole vibe of the book? Yes. Do I compare it, like there's a couple books that I do compare everything to that I was like, well, do I like it as much as this one?
Kind of Monte Cristo.
I've not read that one. The Troop. You didn't read that one.
No, but I mean, that's one of the books that I compare things.
I know, you compare everything. Yeah, that one. Is it as good as Anne of Green Gables? Nothing will compare to Anne of Green Gables. So it sits on its own shelf on the other side of the room while I do a 180.
Do you still have all those books?
I think I have the one that I annotated in 7th grade. I know I have my Alice in Wonderland, which I annotated for when I did my whole art thesis on that. But I think I have one copy somewhere in one of my boxes.
So, funny story.
Oh no, funny story.
Into things like Anne of Green Gables or Little Women, and it could not necessarily be a book.
Hyperfixation roll call.
I took them to Prince Underwood's Island when they were like 9 and 10 years old.
Yes, exactly.
Just so that we could go.
And
just
that's iconic. So yes,
Green Gables. You know. I love Louisa May Alcott. I know everything about her. We went to
it's your vest. What? Your vest is giving you no neck because it's puffed up. That's what it is.
Anyway, so like when we like something, we really get into it.
You're just like glowing eyes in the background.
Just like we do now for Ryan.
Oh yeah.
And Aurora when she shows an interest in anything.
Yeah. But that's why we went. I didn't even vlog that. That's why we went and bought all the things that he asked for specifically this weekend.
But anyway, so that's how we've always lived our lives.
Hyperfixation roll call in the comments down below. What's your latest hyperfixation? I want to hear about it. You guys can't see me. Tell me. I want the info dump right now. How visible am I? Oh, I'm actually fairly visible. We got here earlier than we thought we were going to. We actually didn't encounter traffic, but we did encounter slews of tourists and tour groups, like more than I thought there would be on a Saturday night on, I don't know, November. But then again, I guess next weekend is Thanksgiving, so are people on break? I don't know. It just seemed like it's a lot of people. But we are sitting in the car for a couple minutes and then we're gonna walk over. But it's nice to be back.
Cold back.
Yeah, it's cold and we didn't bring winter coats because
It wasn't that cold at home.
it wasn't cold. So, but I don't want to go stand outside. So, yeah, we're not gonna walk around today. So, like, we can walk there and I'll take you with us, obviously. But we're not. I don't think anything's open right now. It's 6:40, I think, ish. 6:35. And I'm just touching base with everybody.
Might be on open, but
Oh, I don't really need to go and die with your boots on.
no, neither do I.
Book club, and I just have to say, wow, I had so many things I was prepared to say with my notes, with my noted book, with all of those things, the natural progression of book club and like just interacting with all of the new faces. Oh my goodness, I literally just, I'm tired. It was really nice and it was very enjoyable, as it always is. The environment is so just safe and warm and welcoming, and it's just so much fun to be at Nocturne. And just in general, the store is just gorgeous in general and just has like that overall vibe. And while yes, you do have to buy a ticket to get to the actual book club, you can just read the book and share your opinion on Instagram and tag Nocturne Book Club or Nocturne. Kim reads all of the posts. I said to tag me in this one if you read Winterset Hollow for this book club, because I picked the book and I just felt really, really good and fun. There was a little bit of a debate still whether it was considered horror or not. We all concluded it was folk horror, except my mom, who refused to acknowledge that it was horror at all still. She'll die on that hill. Olev didn't read it. He's in the other room, so I can't even ask him for his opinion. But I just want to make sure that I close this out because we got home at 11:30 last night, which is really crazy to think, because that means it took us just under 2 hours instead of almost 3 hours to get back. So that was actually a really pleasant surprise. If you guys don't know, that's how far away I live from Salem, even though I'm there all the time. So now that I've pretty much just slapping this on, because nothing really more to say, stop. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out. If you've read Winterset Hollow, let me know down below. If you think there's another book I should read, let me know down below, because you guys, if it kind of like fits the vibe, you guys understand I'm always looking for book suggestions. And that's gonna do it for us today. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up, you subscribe, and yeah, hit that notification bell, because you do not want to miss out on anything that we are posting for the 25 days of Vlogmas this month. With that being said, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.